Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to welcome all of you. Uh, and I would also like to welcome Zuzana and Yana from Charles University First Faculty. So without wasting your time, we can start our webinar. And I would like to request Zara to start this pre-departure briefing. Zara, is up to you. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see all of you here today, and we all hope that you're ready to fly. Let's go over the agenda of today's briefing quickly. This meeting will go on for 1 hour. First, we'll go over some important points that you need to know and keep a note of, and then we'll have our guest representatives who will be guiding us further. Then we'll also have a Q&A session, and you students, you can ask your questions in this part of the meeting. So firstly, please note that everyone will be allowed to talk, but that will be done towards the end. And if there's anything that you would like to tell us, then you can use the chat box. We will be responding to you accordingly. And note that all the questions will be answered, but it will be done towards the end, so do not worry. And as expected, many students did not join us today because many of them didn't prefer to share their contact details as well. Now, for those of you who have joined us today, we have made a WhatsApp group. So, and you'll be getting a message there soon. Once again, I'd like to inform that if you do not want your details to be shared, then you can exit or you can mention it to us separately. Now let's quickly go over some practical tips for students with us who will be traveling. So first of all, please refrain from taking anyone's luggage at the airport. Even if someone is asking you to monitor it, just simply refuse to do so. Next, it's recommended to keep your money in the money that you're carrying in different places, just in case if you lose it and if you're carrying it in one place, then all of it will be gone. So it's better if you can store it in different places and prevent the chances of losing it all. Then you should never leave your baggage unattended. It's not advised to do so. Next, when you immediately travel, it is preferred to not discuss some controversial topics or anything that would trigger any fights or conflicts among the people, especially religion. It's best if you don't discuss religion when you land immediately. Then students, you should also know that first 2 weeks are very difficult. As you know, you'll be traveling to a new place, you'll have new culture, there'll be a new language that you're exposed to, new climate, and you'll have to make new friends as well. So it's best if you do not involve yourself in any kind of relationship as soon as you're over there. And students, you should also expect anything at any time because we are still in a pandemic situation and anything can change at any moment. So you should be ready and there is no need to panic. Then you should also get in touch with your parents as soon as you land. Even if you do not have access, just try your best to get in contact with your parents because it's best believe the parents they become panicked if you do not reach out to them as soon as you've landed. Then you shouldn't come back or leave the country without informing the university or by even getting you should have the full information before traveling or leaving the country. Then if you're living in a sharing or have a roommate, then it is advised to not get involved in minor conflicts and fights as it just makes the whole process smoother. Then parents, you shouldn't worry about you shouldn't worry for the first 2 weeks at least, because these are very difficult. These days will be difficult for the students, for you as well. So it's best to stay calm and let this time pass by. And that's all from me. And I'd like Dr. Kadri to request the guest participants to discuss a few topics now.
Thank you, Zara. Can I request Zuzana, Yana, and Mr. Adam also to explain? I mean, starting with maybe Yana or Zuzana, what are they going to do once they reach when they reach the university? What's going to happen? Can you explain in short both, and then we will spend more time on Q&A session. So any of you Yana or Zuzana, please go ahead. And after that, I will ask Mr. Adam also to talk about the accommodation, off-campus accommodation, whatever there. So up to you, Zuzana and Yana, please go
Yes.
ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Quadri, for giving us the floor. First, I want to say hello to everyone. Welcome everyone to this meeting and congratulate you once again to the acceptance to the first Faculty of Medicine at Charles University. My name is Zuzana Hanikowa, and I work as a manager of the international office at the First Faculty of Medicine. Probably I've been in touch with many of you. I already recognize several of the names listed in the attendees list. And I'm here today with my colleague, Mrs. Jana Shilhankova, who I believe you also know because she works in the admission office and you were in touch with her even before applying or during the admission process. And now you're probably often in contact with her regarding verification of your documents, enrollment, the date when you are coming to the university. I assume that there will be quite a few questions about the nostrification process and the verification of the documents, and also about the enrollment, maybe about the late arrivals, because we know that some of you are unfortunately facing visa issues and that you might come later than you thought or for the original enrollment date. So maybe if Mrs. Shilhankova agrees, I would suggest maybe just to quickly sum up what documents are needed for the verification or what should be expected during the enrollment during the first few days at the faculty.
Yes, Zuzka, please go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So I will just share a presentation. We just will show it really quickly, some of the important parts. So just give me a moment to switch on the presentation and share it here. Unfortunately, I cannot share the presentation. Dr.
Just one
Quadri.
moment.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Just wait, you'll get access soon, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's done now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's working. I can see it now. Perfect. So I am sharing it right now. I switched to the end of the presentation, so I will be moving between slides. So please do not worry. Some of you probably already saw the presentation during our meetings that we also held for accepted students, but maybe just to jump to the verification process. Just hold on. Yeah, this is just the really general information. Maybe I will ask Mrs. Shilhankova just to sum it up really quickly, what is necessary when it comes, for example, the UAE, that's probably the country that most of you are located in, or others. Jana, the floor is yours.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Zuzka. Hi, everyone. This is Jana. I am the admission officer. And as Zuzka already mentioned, most of you probably have been in touch with me already because of the documents which you have submitted to the system or because of the tuition fee or visa process, etc. As it is just me here to take care of everything. Concerning the nostrification, we already informed you what you need to do. If you sent and uploaded your documents to the system and paid the fee and you are still waiting for us to check it and you have your documents super legalized, then please don't wait and send them to us by courier. We are checking a lot of documents and we have a lot of questions by you, so we are not able to answer maybe on time, but we are trying. Today I got the information, for example, about the A-levels and the Cambridge International Assessment. So if you did the A-levels with Cambridge and you are not able to have the hard copy of your diploma, then please provide me with let me see, with your candidate number and your center number. And if you provide me with this, I will be able to check in the Cambridge Assessment International Education System your results. And if I get them from the system, then it will be enough for us. And we might not need anything else, we will let you know. So if you did your A-levels with Cambridge, then please provide me with your candidate number and center number. If you studied for the IB program, then you might already know that if we also receive the documents directly from the IB office, we don't need any other type of confirmation for the nostrification. Those who have studied the Indian curriculum and are not able to have the hard copies of their diploma, migration certificate, and transfer certificate, then please ask for the verified digital copy and have those apostilled, because for India you need apostille. Now I don't know where I am at this at these documents. So first you have to pay for the nostrification. If you haven't paid, then please make sure to go into your application, amend how you're gonna prove your education, and the system will generate you a fee. Then you pay your fee, upload your documents, and let us know. If you have it apostilled or super legalized, please send a courier to our office at Kateřinská 32. The address is at my email.
Yeah.
On
Jana,
yes.
Sorry, I believe that this is mainly covered to keep it brief. I believe that many of the students probably already are working on it. What Dr. Quadri, I believe, was also suggesting that we talk about the enrollment, or what should the students expect in the first few days.
Okay.
So if we can maybe touch up on that.
Okay.
Yeah, Yana, we will do this this in brief, so that we will spend more time on Q&A session, because I'm sure
Yes,
that
but I
most of
don't
them-
want like I hope I answered a lot of questions now, informing
Yes.
about this.
Yes, but still you will get a lot of Q&A session. I know. So so that's the reason I think that that you will just go ahead and inform them in brief, even what's going to happen, and then after that
Okay,
we will
if
spend more time on Q&A. Thank
if
you.
you plan to stay at the dormitory, please do not forget to pay the deposit for the dormitory office by the end of August. The same is with the tuition fee. The tuition fee should be paid by the end of August, so that when you come to enroll on the 16th of September, your payment is assigned to you in the system. When you arrive, of course, you will have some duties, and one of them is to go to the police. You need to check everything with the embassy and on the website of the ministry. Concerning our enrollment day, we have it on the 16th of September. That's the official date of the enrollment, and that's the day when we expect most of you to come and enroll. And we are preparing a program for you also. And this day will also be a start of the Freshers Week. For those of you who are not able to be here on the 16th of September, please drop me an email when are you arriving, and I will let you know at what date you can come to the student office and enroll on a different date on your own. I will probably have some more dates so that I put more students together, not doing one by one. And we are, of course, closed during the weekends and bank holidays. Then on enrollment day, for the enrollment day, you are going to need your passport, and you are going to need one passport size picture of yourself. And we will specify actually where the enrollment will take place, because there might be a lot of you. So it might not be at the address provided on the certificate at the dean's office. It might be a different address, but you will be informed about everything. You will sign some documents, and then with MedSoc, you will be divided into some small groups and start the Freshers Week program, get to know about the faculty and stuff like that. Zuzka, do you want to add something to this?
Yes, I just agree with you. I just want to say that the program will be prepared for you when it comes to the education and knowing the faculty, but you will be also spending some free time with other students, so you can get to know each other. You can find new friends, and just to sum up, that your studies will start on 3rd of October. It's a Monday. The academic year starts in October at Charles University, and this year it's Monday, October 3rd. So your classes will start since then. Yeah, so I believe this is probably just a summary, and we are ready to answer your questions if now it's the time.
Thank you very much. Before we go to the Q&A session, I would like to ask Mr. Adam, who can arrange the accommodation outside the campus. If you want to say something, you can ask, and then maybe the student would like to ask. Those who would not like to stay on campus, they can contact Mr. Adam for off-campus accommodation. Mr. Adam, can you just inform us shortly, who you are and how can you help them, no? And then we can go for Q&A session, no?
Okay, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Adam. Yeah, shortly, I'm Executive Director of Foreigners Agency. I lead the branches in Prague and also in Brno. So as Ms. Haníková and Šilhanová mentioned, we also not provide only accommodation, but also some immigration issues. For example, notification as well. About the situation, I don't know about the situation of accommodation. I don't really know if I can say it shortly, because the situation in Prague is quite tough. It's there is a really high demand and not so big offer. So there is quite problems even for our clients who right now are in touch with us to find some suitable accommodation. So it's really hard. So my huge recommendation is don't waste the time with finding an accommodation. And if you know that you will be here in Prague, so I can recommend it to you to try to find some accommodation as soon as possible. It's not necessary through our agency to do it through our agency, but you can use also some web portals, like for example sreality.cz. Maybe if there is some chat, I can write it also for you. Yes, I see it. So I will type there this web page. Here also the good page is bezreality.cz. And of course, what our clients try to do is to find some accommodation through the Facebook pages, because I think that there is a there are huge communities of students and also foreigners from different countries. So if you can, so add to the group and asking, of course, there. Because as I mentioned, it's a really tough situation in Prague, and there is plenty of reasons, but I will not speak about that. If maybe you will be interested, so I can. But it's shortly for me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adam. Now we are open for Q&A session. Zara, if you can just read out all the questions and maybe I mean anybody can answer. Maybe Rosanna, Yana, Adam, or me, or whoever is there. Please go ahead. We want to spend more time on Q&A session. Go ahead, Zara.
Okay, so let's begin with the Q&A session now. And students, parents, you can type your questions in the Q&A box below, and we will answer them with the help of our guest representatives. And please note that we will not repeat the same questions, just so we can save time. And let's begin with that. I can see a few questions are already here first of all, by Barha. They're saying, is nostrification not needed for Cambridge A-levels? And their daughter is Indian but studied in UAE in the Cambridge board. If Ms. Jana and Mrs. Jana can help us answer these, please.
Yes, in this case, I will ask Ms. Jana. She's dealing with the verification of the documents.
Yeah, hello. Nostrification is needed. I think the question is whether the higher form of authentication of the document is needed. I just lost the question. Can I get it back?
Yeah, sure. So the question was, if nostrification
Can
not
I
needed for
see
Cambridge
it?
A-levels? It's in the answered bar. You can see it on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Business in Cambridge. Well, we need, it also depends when she actually passed the A-level exam. If it was last year, then the document should be with the proper form of authentication. If she did the exam this year and you are able to provide me with the candidate number and center number, and it was directly Cambridge, and I can see all the results there of the 3 A-level subjects, then we might not need any other form of authentication. If this is the case, then if the fee for nostrification is paid, then please let me know the candidate number and center number, and I will check it in the Cambridge assessment system.
Okay. Then the parent is also asking if their daughter's student visa appointment is not giving it, and they got the appointment for super legalization of police clearance from Czech embassy. Can she enroll without student visa? And they have appointment for tourist visa on 1st September.
I would like to say that if the students are not able or are not having the students' long-term visa, they might enroll on short-term visa. They must be in the country legally. I don't know about each country, how is it with the short-term visa, so it is necessary to check it. What I know for sure is that if the students are not in the classes, this might be a problem. In some for some subjects, there is only very limited number of hours the students might not be actually present, and so really it is important to think about it and plan accordingly so that the classes are not missed. We have the last possible date for enrollment settled for the 11th of October. And please know that after 11th October, it is not possible to enroll any longer. And also it means that almost 2 weeks of classes will be missed. So it's a lot, but I see it might happen to some of you, but still after 11th of October, it is not possible to enroll.
Can I just add this something? No, well, in the past also, normally it happened that that you apply for a long-term visa here and you travel on a Schengen visa there, and once your visa is approved here, you can come back and take your visa so that you will not miss this one. This is not a very recommended method of this one. No, so I think I mean you would try to avoid this kind of thing. But if in case, if it's very urgent, I think you can go for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yana and Zuzana. Tell me that,
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
Please go
Dr.
ahead.
Quadri, I also wanted to highlight that this is the option. As you said, it's probably not recommended. It's
Yeah.
probably a last source
Yeah.
solution. As it was said, if you travel for tourist or Schengen visa to the Czech Republic, to the EU, and then your student visa is approved, you will be required to travel back to your home country or to the country where you are processing the visa to pick it up. It's not possible for the countries that you are coming from to do the procedure somewhere else. You need to go back to your home country for that.
Yeah, but you have to go back only for 2-3 days. Otherwise, you will miss the classes, no? And I think they don't allow you to miss the classes, no? This is also one of the things you have to consider this, no? That
Yes.
you might come back and then you will take a visa. So I think you might have a window of only 2 to 3 days, no? So
Yes, there will be really just short window. It's up to your decision of you and your family. We know that the visa process it's troubling. This is, as I said, probably the last resort solution.
thank you, Zuzana.
Yeah, and as it was already explained, for most of the classes, there is only a certain number of absences or the classes that you can miss.
Thank you.
Okay, then they're also asking Barba's parent if the daughter's school, if the daughter is in A-level, the school has stamped on the marks card obtained from CIE. Can this document be submitted for apostle? Will such an apostle document be accepted by the university?
I may believe that we already somehow answered that this question before. Mrs. Yana answered that if it's a A-level, if it goes to the Cambridge system, that if they provide more information to Mrs. Yana, we are able to check that.
Okay, and they're also asking if the student visa can be applied on the behalf of student in embassy.
I'm not sure I understand this question.
Can the parent
Exactly.
apply? Can the parent apply on behalf of the student in embassy?
The
Can
conditions.
student visa be applied on behalf of the student of the embassy? I
No,
don't get
I
that
think,
question.
I think they are trying to say that if a parents can apply for a visit visa based on the student long-term visa, I think no, these two are something I think very different. Parents will apply for a visit visa with a Schengen visa. Student is applying for a long-term visa, so that is totally a different visa. No. They
If
cannot
this
apply.
was the question, then
I think so.
please note that the faculty cannot issue any document, inviting the parents to the country, even though the student is going to study at our faculty. We can only issue documents for the student, but not for the families or the parents. We had such questions, so maybe I just answer some of them.
Okay, and there I can see one more question from Barka. They would like to stay in apartments outside the university provided dormitories. Since they have not finalized the place yet, will the dormitory payment be refunded?
Do they mean that they will be looking for a flat for the student? This is the question?
Yes.
The question is that if they pay the deposit of the dormitories and if they want to move it from there, will they get a refund? I think they will not refund it because the dormitory is for a specific period of time, no? Because they are booked it for you.
Yes.
They cannot
Yes.
book for others, no? So I don't think so that it's advisable also to book it if you are not sure. Correct me, Jana, if it's okay. Yeah.
Well, I think if you want to keep the dormitory, you need to pay the deposit. And if you later decide that you would like to move to a flat, you need to inform the dormitory. And they have a certain period of a notice time. I think it might be 3 months or maybe at least a month. So even though if you move directly from the dormitory, they will not give you anything back. if you don't inform them, of course, but if you do, then still I think they might ask you or charge you for another 3 months fee. This is necessary to check with your assigned dormitory, especially.
I think all this thing mentioned in the contract when you sign the dormitory documents.
I think so. I think it will be
They mention
somewhere in there.
everything. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, then Kainat is asking, where can she buy the course material from?
Yeah, about materials, or if Jana wants to add to that.
No, Zuzka, go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah. I want to say that many of the materials nowadays are available even online when you will be studying, but even our current students, they often do a book fair at the beginning of the semester, where you can buy some books from the older students who are already approved and guaranteed that will help you during the studies. And I believe that also during your studies, you will find out what books you like, what books are recommended. Of course, that some of the books can be ordered online. Some of the books are available here in the Czech Republic. We have also libraries that you can attend and you can use. And as I said, many of the materials are nowadays available online.
Okay, then Daniel is asking, as you've told that the fees must be paid before 31st August, what if due to delay in visa, they're unable to attend the university? Will the fees be refunded? And what is the last day that they can arrive at the university?
The last day we can enroll a student for the first year student is the 11th of October, as I said. And if you pay the tuition fee, but your son or daughter, for example, for the visa issues, does not enroll with us, of course, we send the tuition fee back, but there will be some bank charges for the transfers.
Okay, then a student is asking, can you please repeat regarding the CBSE students notification, as the certificate is not released yet?
I saw that the students with CBSE are getting the verified electronic documents. So get the verified electronic document and have it apostilled.
Okay, then Avantika is asking, can I know in brief about the available facilities in the dorm, such as cooking and laundry?
It's hard to say because there are different dormitories. So please check on the website of each dormitory.
Yeah, if I may, I would say in general that you will have a shared kitchen. It depends if the kitchen will be shared in the unit, or for example, with more than one room. Again, as it was said, depends on the type of the dormitory that you are staying. And for example, about laundry, there are usually shared laundry rooms in the dormitory.
Can I just add one thing? I mean, students in UAE are, I mean, their expectations are very high. So please, I would just like to remind you that the dormitory means it is just a simple dormitory. You will have a bed and a cupboard and a table. That's all you want. So don't get shocked when you see the dormitory, because you don't expect that kind of luxuries which you have in UAE. Or this one. So please do not have high hope for this, no, because when you are going there as a student, that means you will live as a student. So dormitories are just a basic one. So that's what I just wanted to say, because many of the students just go there and they get a shock that, oh, we were expecting that, we are expecting that. No, it will just be a basic dormitories, basic accommodation. Okay, thank you.
Yes, that's true. Some of the dorms were already luckily reconstructed. Some of them are still waiting for it, as we have hundreds of beds or even thousands of beds in Prague. It takes some time to reconstruct it and make it nicer. Also, we are having a lot of students who are staying there. So as it was said, dormitories are the basic accommodation that you will have in Prague.
And I just put to the chat the link for the dormitory website, and all the dormitories of the Charles University are there. And actually, you can check them. You can you know, they have the not just pictures, but the videos.
Okay, then Arya is asking, in the event of visa not being granted within the specified joining date, what are they supposed to do? What is the next alternative?
Zuzka, would you like to answer that one?
Yes, so far, unfortunately, we do not plan to start the classes online. We plan to start everything in person. Teaching will be in person. Of course, that it depends on the COVID situation, but hopefully, I have now my fingers are crossed right now. Hopefully, everything will go back and everything will be teaching in person. So. Unfortunately, if you are not able to enroll by the October 11th at the latest, you cannot continue studies at the First Faculty of Medicine this year. I'm sorry about that, but this is the regulations that we have this year, and we expect that everything will go back to the normal.
Yes, and I would like to add to that if you still decide, if this happens and you want to study at our faculty for next year, you have to apply again and pass the entrance exam again, as the results from this year are not valid for next year, and we cannot postpone your enrollment to next year.
Yes, I would just like to add one thing. Those who think that they are not able to join, they should have a backup plan for this in case they will. If in case they don't want to waste their 1 year, they should consider other options also, which they have got at the moment. Otherwise, they might end up with nothing, no? Because again, I mean, nobody can guarantee for the visa. Nobody can guarantee the visa on time, no? And if you will not be there on time, you cannot start your study this year, and then again next year you have to I mean, take the exam and then go for next year, no? So please consider this one, that that if you think that you have got other option, and I mean, as a backup, keep this option open, no? And then see. Thank you.
Okay, then Syed Hamza is asking that they have a few documents super legalized which are uploaded, but the diploma is late. Due to super legalized, which is supposed to be on September 7, can we submit that document later?
Well, it's hard to answer this question, when I don't know which documents are super legalized. Please send me an email, or I will check it. Mr. Bukhari, I think I have on the list to be checked, so I will check you as soon as possible and let you know.
Okay, then Rishabh is asking, is it fine if the hard copy of the apostille documents reaches the university a few days after the 31st of August, and they will be uploading the digital documents before the deadline?
It's fine.
Okay, then Rihacha is asking regarding the notification, as her leaving certificate is issued from the UAE and has already been double attested by KHD and MUFA. Is it necessary for it to be super legalized?
Where documents from UAE must be super legalized.
Okay, then Rufia is saying that she has not received the official mark sheet and transfer certificate. How can I get the documents super legalized from the Czech embassy on time, since the appointment is on 22nd of August?
Please try to get the verified digital document. I think it's quick and hopefully it's easy to get.
Then Maz is asking, if they're not getting their visa, will there be online classes if they don't attend, as it's not their fault?
As my colleague already just said, we are not planning any online classes this year.
Okay, then Hira is asking, this year currently many students will, okay, it's the same question regarding the visa. Will the university extend the last day of enrollment?
The last day of the enrollment is 11th of October.
And
It
this
will
date
not
will
be
not be
changed.
extended, right?
No,
Okay.
no, it can't
That
be.
means is the last of the last date. I mean, although the last date was not October 11th, but due to this situation, this is the maximum. If you reach there on 12th of October, they will not accept you. So please keep in mind that this date will not be extended at all. No. So
Yes,
please
it is
try to be
really,
there before
it
that.
is
Yeah.
really the last possible
Yeah,
day.
last of
Yes.
the last, no, yeah.
Of last of the last, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then Rishabh is asking, they have a question regarding the white coats. Is it advisable for students to buy it themselves or university will provide it?
The university doesn't provide that, but you will be able to buy it here, of course. Or you can buy it on the website of the faculty.
Okay, then Meet is asking, is it possible to apply for the Schengen visa for student last resort while long-term student visa is under process, or will it conflict? And typically, how long in days does it take to receive the Schengen visa?
Well, I think this is more a question for an embassy, not for me.
Yes, but I just want to I agree, especially when it comes to the how long does it take to receive the Schengen visa, but we already answered that, but that this solution is possible as a last minute resort, I would say.
Okay, then Maz is asking, do we have to super legalize the school leaving certificate, or can we not do that, like the A-level result?
The school leaving certificate I don't get from the official system of Cambridge or IB office, so it has to be super legalized.
Okay, then Faiza is asking, which medical tests can be taken in advance?
Oh, well, we have the 16th of August and enrollment day is 16th of September, and then you will have enough time to do all the tests here. So I don't actually advise to take any at home.
Okay, and then a student is asking if all the first year MBBS students will be in one common dorm.
The students usually get dorm Vltava or Ottawa, which are next to each other, but I saw that some of them got Hostivař and maybe some more. So mostly it is the same dorm, but not all of them in one dorm.
Okay, and Avantika has a question. She's asking, what's the ideal dress code in the campus?
Casual, definitely.
Okay,
Only for the immatriculation. The immatriculation date is on the 26th of October. That's a very special day. For that day, you will need a nice dress, and boys will need a suit, but otherwise casual.
Casual, decent, no, decent casual. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see the difference, Mr. Quadri, but you know,
No.
we see a lot of different styles, I have to say. So it is, you know, what the students like to wear according to, you know, situation and feeling, and also, of course, according to, I'll just forget what I was going to say. Tradition, of course, and stuff like that, but we are not checking it, and the students, but you know, everything decent should be covered.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
okay. Then Avantika is also asking, which is the best form of transportation for students staying in dorms?
In Prague, we have buses, trams, underground, and we have cable car. All is possible to use if you buy a card, the transportation card, and you get, as a student, you have a discount for this. And all this is cheap, quick, safe, and easy to use.
Yeah, if I may interrupt a bit, I would maybe suggest, I got a message from one of our current students that he is also here. He is between the attendees. So if the attendees have any questions related for students, he's not able to stay for the whole meeting. I don't know from your side if you plan to focus now more about the verification or what kind of questions we want to answer. So we also give the floor of our current students that they can share a bit, but it's totally up to you.
Zuzana, we will give them a chance after your Q&A because we have got also one or two old students, so they can take the floor after you finish, no? So they
Yeah.
can share their experience. They can share the practical experience, do's and don't, and everything. No.
Yeah.
Okay. After this, we'll give them a chance. I think Max is here, right?
Yes.
Okay. We'll give them a chance after this. Max and there's another student. We'll give them a chance. No. There's other student called Tanishri is there also. So we'll give them a chance. No. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then Barha is asking if an SIS account is necessary to upload the super legalized documents.
Yes.
All right, Mohammed is asking what is the certificate we get by the end of the course? I read that it is a master's, but is it an MBBS or MD? And how are we getting master's without a bachelor?
If I may, you get the MD degree because you will be studying general medicine for 6 years or dentistry for 5 years. This is the educational system of the Czech Republic. It's a so-called long cycle master program. So you will be getting an MD degree without a bachelor.
Let me add one thing. There is a confusion here between MBBS and MD. They thought that MD means that you are a specialist, because like in India or in other countries, MD means that you are a specialist. It's not a specialist. You will become a GP only after completing this. No, but the degree is MD degree is a master degree. So you can go for PhD after this, but this is the same degree. Like you will become a GP. You will not become a specialist. So please don't mix with this Indian MD with the European MD one. Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, then Syed Hamza is asking for electives that are not mandatory part of the course. Will we get the chance to choose them?
You will, after you enroll, you will be informed and you will be able to sign up for some winter semester electives. And then in February, again, you will be informed in advance and you will be able to sign up for the electives for the summer semester.
Okay, then again, I can see the question about the last day of uploading documents for notification. Is it the 7th of September?
Well, it's hard to answer this question. We need to have everything as soon as possible, but we are aware that some of you have some problems. So if you have such a problem, then write me an email. I'm not able to answer this question.
Okay, then Syed Maz is asking if they got the appointment for super legalization.
Yeah, this
on
is the
Wednesday.
same time of the questions. I
Okay,
cannot
all right.
answer.
Then Abdul is asking, will they be able to report to dorm as soon as they land in truck, or do they have to wait for a specific date?
You need to contact your assigned dormitory if you are arriving not a given date in your agreement. And also you have to let them know at what time you will be arriving to the dormitory. The dormitory reservation office is working only in certain times and on certain dates. And especially on Friday, they usually work only in the morning and then they are not there during the weekends. So really make sure to inform your assigned dormitory about the exam, I'm sorry, about the specific date you are arriving and also the time you're arriving, because if the dormitory office is closed, they will inform, of course, the person at the door who is opening the dormitory, and they will know about you. If you don't do this and you arrive at the time the dormitory office is closed, then you will not be actually able to accommodate yourself. You will have to stay in the hotel and come back when the dormitory office is open. So really arrange this before you arrive, and you need to do this with the assigned dormitory office of your dormitory.
Okay, then Drishya is asking a question. For CBSE students in UAE, can we use the verified documents by the school staff, or super legalization is needed again?
Which one is it now?
The question by Drishya, she's asking for CBSE students, right? Can we use the verified documents authenticated by the school via stamp?
No,
or
the school
super
doesn't. Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Mhm.
No, The school doesn't authenticate.
Okay, then Rithaja is asking, my super legalization date for leaving school leaving certificate is on the 14th. That is the day I will be leaving to Prague. Please advise.
Please write me an email.
Okay. Then a student is asking, I think this question is for Dr. Kadri. Already my daughter's visa submitted in the embassy. Meanwhile, can they apply for the Schengen visa?
Again, this is a thing that that you have to ask the embassy whether you will be able to apply 2 visas at the same time. I mean, me or the university cannot answer this, no. So please ask the embassy or any other embassy also. Let's suppose if you have applied to Czech, and if you are going through Poland or any other embassy, ask them. I'm not the right person to answer, nor the university, because this is something which controlled by the home office or this office, no. So please, so ask the embassy, and we will take the last 10 questions, and then we will go for a next round, because I think it's Yana and Zuzana has to go. They are very busy. So we'll take the last 10 questions, and then thank you.
Okay. Then Barkha is asking if the student card issued, is it issued for students or through a tourist visa?
Yes, the student card depends if you are enrolled at the university. So when you enroll at the university, you will have the right to get a student card.
Okay, then I can see another question that is also repetitive. Should all the educational certificates be super legalized or only the school living certificate? And should the super legalized documents be sent through courier to Charles University, or does it have to be uploaded in the SIE system?
The documents must be scanned and uploaded to the system, and then sent in hard copy by courier to university, to the student office.
Okay, then Hamza is asking, what is the check-in time for dormitory in case, okay, this was again answered. They need to check with their dormitories. Then Barkha is asking, are the student groups for apartment sharing outside the university dormitories?
I think you might ask the student, which will be answering questions after us today.
Good.
And Metsoc, maybe Metsoc will know about it.
Okay, then Meet is asking, do we have to make Czech translation of documents of mark sheet, pass certificate, migration certificate for super legalization? And do they have to make Czech translation of document of a transfer certificate for Boston from External Affairs Ministry of India?
If the documents are not originally issued in English language, then we need the translations into English. If you prefer to have it translated into Czech, then you can have it translated into Czech, but you don't have to translate it from English to Czech. It's not necessary.
Okay, then Vinod is asking, CBSE students in UAE, can they use the verified documents from DigiLocker for notification?
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
meant, DigiLocker documents for CBSE, and have them super legalized
Okay, Meet is
or
asking,
apostilled. Mhm.
sorry. Then Meet is asking, what is the focal point for the BLT at all?
If I may, if Meet means like the contact information, I already shared that via the general chat function. So you can find a direct link for the contact for Vltava dormitory there.
Okay, and Inaya is asking if they can get the details, bank details to pay the tuition fees.
Yes, of course, it is on the website, and also you got it by email with congratulation letter. It is the last page, is the information how to pay the tuition fee. For the tuition fee payment, you also need your central ID number. Okay, trošku. But the central ID number, you need to contact us and we will provide it for you.
Okay, then Mohammed is again asking if you could clarify what is the difference between the course from Charles and other unis, because Charles has the course type as masters.
it may depend like what other unis you mean, but as I said, in the Czech Republic, if you study general medicine, it will be always a long cycle master program that will last 6 years, and you will receive the MD degree of general medicine afterwards. In other countries, it might be divided into bachelor's and master's. In the Czech Republic, it's a long cycle master degree lasting 6 years. You will, as I said, you will receive the MD, and after completing your studies, you will be able to specialize in your field. Then the specialization depends where you want to do it.
Yes. Last 4 questions, please.
Okay, then, yeah, this was answered. Okay, of course, a student is asking for super legalization. Do we need to make an appointment with the embassy?
Yes, for super legalization, you need appointment at the embassy.
Okay, then Maz is asking, is an original or an authenticated copy of a document describing the content and scope of education completed at a foreign high school? Original or an authenticated copy of a document describing the content and scope of education completed? Do we super legalize these documents as well?
Oh, I think it has to be more specific, this question. But if the diploma is super legalized, then the other documents do not have to be super legalized. It should be okay. But I would rather see the documents before answering this question. It is hard to say if I don't see them.
Okay, I think we've answered all the questions for now.
Thank you very much. Okay, please share the email ID. I think the email ID is there. You were in touch with both Zuzana and Yana. And I would like to request both of you if you can share your email ID again so that they'll see.
Yes, I'm just writing it to the chat.
Yes, so thank you very much, everybody. Now I would like to invite the students Max and Tanishi to come and join and share their experience. I mean, any of you, either Tanishi or Max, can you share your experience? How how are you going with your studies, and how do you feel, and what kind of advice can you give them that to study and you come to Prague? Start with maybe Max or Tanishi. Anybody can start and share your experience, please. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me well?
Yes, go ahead, Max. Yeah.
Perfect. My name is Max Willersdorfer. I'm 23 years old from Germany, and I'm starting my 4th year of dentistry. In our faculty, we study dentistry and medicine. Together, we share a lot of our classes, especially in the beginning. And I'm originally from Germany with family background from Czech and Poland, and that's why it got me back to Prague. We also have a short presentation from MEDSOC. LF1 MEDSOC is the student organization, which has been existing for over 20 years now at our faculty. All of our English students we're a very tight-knit community. We collaborate a lot. We do a lot of events, educational and social, and we really work together, share our resources. And for me, the interaction we have between each other is crucial. And if there's one advice I can give to all of you, is work together with your peers. I'm not sure, Dr. Quadri, we have just a 5-page presentation. If I could share that, if not, I understand. I know you have a very tight schedule. So this is up to you.
Maybe you can share and just go through in 2 minutes, so that they can see, and then after that you and Tanishi both can share the experience, and we will spend more time on Q&A session also, because I'm sure that student would like to ask many questions which are really practical, because you are on ground, no? So you can tell them exactly that what to do, what not to do, what is the best way, and what is the best accommodation, the weather, everything, no? So that's why.
Perfect. I'm not sure how I can share my screen right now.
Give me a moment, I'll promote you to the panelist.
Okay, while we are giving the permission, Tanishi, can you just, introduce yourself and say, okay, I think he's here. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll speak after this.
okay. Yes, Max, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry. So, LF1 Metzog, we're a nonprofit organization for the students, by the students. You can see here we have more than 70 members, but actually practically it's even more than that. We always involve a majority of the students to create workshops for others. And anytime there's a chance that we can somehow help other students, we go for it, because in the same way people from upper years help the people in the lower years, the people in the years above us also help us. And this continuous help that we give each other and receive is really beneficial. And as some of you might have already experienced, some of the best ways to learn something is to actually explain it to others. And that's also why I really advocate study together, study in groups. I know most people who go here have been doing really, really well in high school. And a lot of times, some people were smart enough that they didn't even have to do quite that much work to do really good in high school. But when you get into med school, it's actually really important to collaborate, and it's generally the best way. So we are here to help you. I'm sorry, here. And here you can see the broad structure that we have. We have a board of 7 people. I am the head of dentistry right now. Currently planning some events for the first week after enrollment, educational events right now. So that's why I'm here right now. I'm also part of the academic senate of our faculty. So I'm also very closely involved in the uni administration, and I heard a lot about the things that are going on. So I hope I can really help you with any questions that you have. One really important thing for me that I would like to invite all of you to is Freshers Week. We'll have enrollment on September 16. Then we'll have 1 week of purely educational events in uni, in collaboration with professors and teachers, and also with other students. And in the week after that, before classes start, we have Freshers Week, which is just a social week for you to get together with your peers and to get to know your peers. And also crucially, to get to know people from upper years. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me right now, which I'll try to answer. But realistically, this is something that takes way more than 1 hour, like 1 hour or just one little meeting. It's something that has to grow organically. And Freshers Week is a great chance to meet new people from all over the world who are in different years, who can all give you very personal experience and can really tell you a lot more than any one single person can. So I really invite all of you to come out for that. And ultimately, these are our social media handles. You can follow us there. This QR code is for a Freshers Facebook group. We created this specifically for these years incoming students. There's a lot of questions which were asked over and over again. So we created this group. People ask questions there. People from our Metzog board answer these questions. We also have Ms. Susanna also helping to answer some questions there. And you can always go back and check that. You can see the questions which other people have already asked, and you can ask anything that's on your mind, which you might not ask right now. And you can always ask it on this group. And you can also get together with other people who will be freshers. Maybe you can meet somebody who is going to a similar school to you, coming from a similar neighborhood. So I know with Scradi, this is already pretty much provided, but this is still a great way to meet new people and your future colleagues for the next 6 years. So with that, thank you so much. I'll be open for any questions, and please join on the Facebook group for additional information.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you for making it short and quick. We have one question actually over here by Sayed Hamza. How can we sign up? When can we sign up to participate in the Metzog?
Metzog, generally, we have elections at the end of each academic year to elect these 7 board members. And then after that, we have a little application process where other people can apply, and we as a board decide who gets put into which position. For us, it's very important that in first year you just focus on your studies. You just have to pass all of your exams. We want you to do well, and we want you to pass. And I personally believe if you pass first year, there's no reason why you're not going to make it through all 6. So you first have this big transition to make, and after you get used to it, you can always get involved in helping other people, and other people will notice that you're very helpful. And then when it comes to the end of the year, where you can either apply for a board position or another position within MedSoc, it's good if people already know you, and if you're known for helping people, then that's the point where you can really like step up and become even more involved. There's a lot of work, and we can use any help that we can get. So I love the enthusiasm, but for now, please just focus on your studies, and you'll get involved. You'll get involved soon.
Thank you, Max. Can I ask also Tanishi to introduce yourself and share your experience, and then after that we can take some Q&A also, no? Let's see.
Yeah, so I'm currently still in first year. I finished my anatomy exam and I'm studying for the second exam, which is histology. After that, I will be done with first year. And I would say that Charles is everything you're told it's going to be. It's extremely hard. And first year is very grueling. So you have to be sure to not slack at any point of time. The first 3 months of the winter semester seem easy before you're hit by your winter dissection for anatomy, which is basically your first major exam that you're hit with. So what happened for us was we did not realize how hard it was going to be, and we were a bit surprised. But it's because of how much we could rely on our seniors that everyone made it through pretty easily. So Freshers Week, as Max said, is very important for forming relations with your seniors, because they're probably going to help you the most throughout your entire uni life. So expect support from your seniors at every point of the year. For every exam, every small test, there's past papers, there's notes from other seniors, there'll be notes from people from my year also. And your friends will always have some material to give you, which will help you immensely. So don't hesitate to ask for help at all. It could be from your peers, could be from your seniors, could be from professors, but keep asking for help, because it's all of these people's support that gets you through the first year.
Thank you very much. Tanishi, can you just inform them? I mean, you live on campus or off campus, and what do you advise them? Which one is better? And I mean, what kind of food? I mean, is food is a problem, or can you just?
So I started the first year living off campus. I was living in a hotel for 2 weeks before I found an apartment with a roommate I could finalize. I have a lot of friends who used to stay in the dorms, but most of them moved out by the end of the year, because the campus, they are nice, but they're kind of far from the university. They take around 20 minutes by the metro. And at night, if you're at the city center with your friends, it becomes a bit late to go so far. So I recommend staying outside the dorms first, but only because it's going to be easier for you to settle in because it's closer. But also, if you stay in the dorms first and you adjust to the social life and then want to move out, that's also what most of my friends have done. But food-wise, I'm not sure about the dormitory food, but we have canteen, like a canteen right next to the university buildings, which has decent food, especially for non-vegetarians. I'm not that much sure about vegetarians, but non-vegetarians have good food at the canteen.
Okay, thank you, Tanishi. Now we'll take some of the questions. Zara, can you please go ahead and ask the questions? If they have any questions, please write it down on Q&A session. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we can see one question for Tanishi and Max. When is your official long break?
I think I can take that.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing about breaks is that it really depends on you and how you set up your studying. For Christmas break this year, according to the academic schedule right now, that's only going to be 1 week. And after that, there's going to be 4 weeks of examination period from late January to late February, approximately. Now, this all depends on you, because there's a lot of exams you have to pass. And if you pass all of these exams and you set all of you can choose when you want to do an exam. You can sign up online for whatever date you want. And for each exam, you have 3 attempts. Now, if you have, if you start studying very early and if you get the hang of everything very quickly, you can finish everything before the examination period even starts. And then even in winter, you can have a 4-week break. You can go home and you can do whatever you like. However, especially in first year, this is very difficult. The main long break that you can have is summer. I know there's also from current first year, there's some people who also finished in June. That means all of July, August, and September is free. Right now, I'm on. I have 2.5 free months because I finished my exams early. More than half of my class. So it really just depends on you. And if you want to have a long break, that should be a really good motivation for you to plan to take exams early and to start studying for these exams as early as possible. And also it's really good because in case something goes wrong, you still have a lot of backup time to attempt the exam again.
Thank you, Max. Anybody would like to ask any questions, please go ahead, or Tanisha or Max, if you like to share, or if you like to advise anything, please advise them. Being a senior, I know Max, you are in 4th year, so you are quite senior, and Tanisha also, since you are from UAE, so you know the culture very well. You know the parents here very well. You know the student very well. So if you can advise, I mean, how to live there once you reach there, please go ahead, Tanisha. Yeah.
So I can so I'm an Indian, and what I needed most there was Indian supplies for food, or like an Indian social group mostly, but that's very easily found, especially with because you're coming with Qadri group, you can find friends over here already to be with. And there is an Indian grocery store very close to the university where you can get your supplies from. And there's a bunch of Indian restaurants there also. So food-wise, it's taken care of, and it's mostly that because you have a social group, it doesn't feel very different from UAE.
We can see some questions coming up. Vinod is asking if it's okay and easy for the student to come alone from the home country for the enrollment.
I would say it's definitely okay. Most of the people, last year we couldn't get any parent with us because tourist visas were not allowed then. So the only visas given were student visas. So every student last year came alone, and it was very easy because everyone was the same as the other. And especially when you have accommodation agreed upon, like if you have hotel or an apartment or the dorm already decided upon, settling is very easy.
Okay, and one more
If
question.
if I may,
Yeah.
if I may step into the question regarding the families and parents coming, we are aware that it's a big change for you to coming to a different country, to even different continent, to start your studies. Maybe for many of you is for the first time that you will be living abroad on your own. In general, we recommend coming on your own, coming without parents to start a new chapter of your life. Ooh, as I said, we know that it's complicated, especially if you are coming from a different cultural background. And if it's possible for your parents to come and help you at the beginning, why not? I just want to say that for the enrollment, for during the day on 16th of September, or for the activities, they are meant for the students, for the new students, not for the parents. So just please be aware of it, or if your family is coming with you.
Okay, then Abdul is asking if it's easy to find halal food in Prague.
It is definitely. Even I'm like, as a European, there are some halal supermarkets, and even I like to go to them to get some really high quality meats. So definitely there's a lot of choices in the city center.
Okay, and Hamza is asking for those of the students who might miss the Freshers Week, how do you suggest that they catch up later regarding the meeting of peers and seniors?
Once you start your studies, you will have guides assigned to you, which are senior students, which will take care of basically all of your support mentally and educationally, and who will introduce you to studying at LF1. If you come late, you will obviously miss out on a lot of meetings. You will miss out on a lot of social events, and a lot of the information which you could get over the first 1 or 2 weeks, you will not receive directly, but the material is all there. And your guides will be in touch with you, and you can get all of the presentations. You can ask any questions you want. You can probably even set up individual meetings depending on how many people come late. The best thing to do is once you arrive and once you get to your study group and once you meet your guides, talk with them, ask them for the materials, and you will get everything. It's going to take a little bit of time to catch up, but it's definitely manageable. But I do suggest that you, if you can, to come on time.
Thank you very much, Max. And thank you very much, Tanishi. Thank you very much, Yana, Zuzana, Adam. And I think that that we'll go for the last part. Before I go, Max and Tanishi, we have formed a WhatsApp group. Would you like us to add on this group, or would you like us to share your details to the group, or if you're not comfortable, we will add you for this. We'll not add you for in this group.
No, I'm okay with being added.
Okay, so I mean, Tanishi, can you please send us your new number? And Max, how about
Yeah,
you?
I'll email it back to you.
Max,
Yes.
how about you? Yeah.
Again, I don't mind. I can send you my number. Just please give me your email because I don't have it right now.
Okay.
I can send you my number for this, but also I urge new freshers to also join the Facebook group.
Yeah.
And there you already find a lot of information. And if you have any questions, you can also always message MedSoc at LF1 MedSoc on any social media you like, on Facebook, on Instagram. And we have a lot of the experienced board members, a lot of people who really have a lot of experience with the studies and how a lot of the things work. And one of us will also get back to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you again, Max, Tanishi, Mr. Adam, Zuzana, Yana, who left already. So thank you very much. We can go for the last part where everybody has to introduce themselves so that they know who is who, and then after that your WhatsApp group will be active maybe today, after this meeting, and then you can communicate with each other. In the meantime, Max, you will receive the email address where you can send your detail, and the Tanishi also. Thank you very much. So I mean, if you want to stay, you are most welcome to stay. If you want to leave, you can leave, because now we'll just go for the next and the last round now. Thank you.
Yeah, if I may, I just want to say thank you very much. The possibility to send a message to everyone disappeared. I don't know why, but I just want to say thank you very much for being. I'm really glad that I was here, and we are excited to see you in September in Prague. And good luck, and thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Zana. Bye. Thank you. So now the next one, I will invite everybody of them to come and just introduce yourself. So you just have to introduce your name, what course you are looking for, like for example, medicine or dentistry, your nationality and your religion. That's all. So these 4 things you have to mention. I mean, we do have your contact number, which we will share it in the WhatsApp group. So I will just invite one by one to come and introduce yourself now. Okay. So the first thing I would like to invite Muhammad Akif Zama. If you are here, please come. Okay, it's not here. Faiza Mahfouz.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead, Faiza.
1 second. My name is Faiza Mahfouz, and I'm gonna take medicine. My nationality is Bengali.
Okay, no, Faiza, just 4 questions. Your name, the course you are taking, and your nationality and your religion. No?
Okay. The course I'm taking will be medicine. My nationality is Bengali, and my religion is Muslim.
Thank you, Faiza. I would like to invite Muhammad Mahmood Ismail Ali Mustafa. Not there. Ibrahim Muhammad Sayyed Elahi.
So the previous one was Muhammad Ahmed.
Sorry,
The previous student was Muhammad Ahmed.
Muhammad Mahmood Ismail Ali.
No, unfortunately, he's not here.
And then Ibrahim Muhammad is from the list, no? Ibrahim Muhammad Sayyed. It's not there also. Where is it? Okay, Sanjana Arul Murugan. Okay. Kainat Imran.
Hi, my name is Kainat. I'm going to study medicine. I'm Pakistani and I'm a Muslim.
Thank you, Kainat. Niharika Malik.
My name is Niharika. I plan on studying medicine. My nationality is Indian and I don't practice a religion.
Thank you. Word karma. Word karma, yes.
Okay. I'm word karma. I'm Syrian. I'm going to be studying the medical program and I'm a Christian.
Thank you. Avantika Subhash.
Hi, my name is Avantika Subhash. I'm planning to study medicine and I'm an Indian and I practice Hinduism.
Thank you. Sayyid Mazur Rahman.
My name is Sayyid Maz. I am a Pakistani and I am a Muslim and I plan on studying medicine.
Thank you. Daniel Kadir. I saw Daniel there. She was asking questions. Okay. Rufia Farheen. Yes, Rufia, go ahead. Yes.
Hi, my name is Rufia and I have opted for the medicine program. I'm an Indian and I'm Muslim.
Thank you. Trishya Vinod Kumar.
Hi, I'm Desha. I am an Indian born and raised in Dubai, and I will be pursuing medicine, general medicine this fall.
Thank you. Yasin Ahmad Muhammad Asim Muhammad Anwar. Okay. Bardia Kilan Shahi. Okay. Kaveen Kritik. Not there. Abdul Rahman Muhammad Sherzil.
I'll be pursuing. Hello, I'm
Yes.
Shazil. I'll be pursuing medicine, and I'm Indian and a Muslim.
Thank you. Meet Nirav Kumar Mistry.
Yeah, I have taken admission in medicine. I'm from India, Hindu.
Thank you, Meet. Ritaja Sarkar. Yash Gulabani. Inaya Fatima Khan.
Hi, I'm Inaya. I'm applied to study medicine. I'm from India and I'm Muslim.
Thank you, Inaya. Sayyid Hamza Zamir Bukhari.
Hello, my name is Syed Hamza. I'm Pakistani and I'm Muslim.
Thank you, Hamza. Asmita Sandeep Hisaria. Om Gupta. Rachna Rajesh Rao.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rachna. I'm Indian and I'll be studying medicine.
Thank you, Rachna. George Abraham Kalarkal. Yazan Raid Ata. Ahmad Abdul Wahab Hassan Abdul Wahab Muhammad. Muhammad Ahmad Abdul Hamid Musa.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ahmed. I'm Egyptian. I'm going to study medicine and I'm a Muslim.
Thank you, Muhammad. Rishi Rashtilat. Arya Ravi.
Hi, I'm Arya. I'm going to study medicine and I'm Indian and I'm Hindu.
Thank you, Arya. Abdul Musawwir.
Hello, my name is Abdul Musawwir. I'm pursuing medicine. My nationality is Indian and I'm a Muslim.
Thank you, Abdul Musawwir. Rishab Shankar.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rishabh Shankar. I'll be taking a medicine at Charles University in Prague. I'm Indian by nationality and I practice Hinduism.
Thank you, Rishab. Korean Putichot Babu. Iman Fatima. Arisha Sohail. That's all. Many of them did not join, or many of them joined but don't like to introduce. So I'm not sure whether we should include them in the WhatsApp group or not. Let's see. But as you can see, there are many who did not join, or there are many who do not want to share their details. Anyhow,
So 1 second, if we have missed anyone, then you can raise your hand and we can do your introduction as well. I think other than that, we have covered everyone. It's
I
done
guess.
then. Yeah, it's done.
Okay, I get there's nobody. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We have formed a group already, WhatsApp group. You will be receiving a notification soon, and through that you can contact your friends and your seniors. And I hope this is quite useful for you. This pre-departure briefing. So again, thank you very much. If you need any kind of this one, please contact us. Have a nice day. This will end the session. Thank you very much, Zara, for
everyone.
organizing this.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining.